Most agents believe that they need to play it safe when it comes to their marketing, and that is posting just listings and posting boring market updates and posting anything under the sun that they think might be interesting. And in this video, if you are that realtor that is currently thinking of playing it extremely safe so you can protect your reputation, or for some other reason, I'm going to show you why you might want to stick to other different approaches for your business and your marketing that will be much more beneficial for you, and that would take you from a realtor that is super boring to someone that is super brilliant and people that want to be working with you without being cringy or unprofessional just to win a couple of eyeballs or get views or whatever online. One of the big things that you need to realize when you are doing marketing, especially digital marketing or doing social media marketing, is that you're not just only competing with other people, you're not just competing with other realtors in your area, you're also competing with other niches, with other industries that are trying to take the attention of the people you are trying to reach. You're competing with pretty much the scroll of doom. You're competing with deja vu. You're also competing with the other end of the spectrum, which are the people who are being extremely cringy and unprofessional just to win business and get more views on their profile. Those are the kinds of things that you are competing with. Now, aside from just posting listings and market updates and whatever that floats your boat, there are 3 content levels that you can think about that will take you from shallow all the way to a deeper, much more interesting level of content versus just posting listings or just posting market updates. And these small tweaks within each of these phases is just the one step further that would take you from someone else that is super forgettable online that people can just scroll past by and forget the next minute versus someone that actually sticks to people's mind that, oh wow, I didn't think about that. I probably would like to work with this person later on. I want you to think of these levels like Jenga. Your very bottom level is your surface level, and that is the level where most realtors are just competing on. Most realtors is like the race to the bottom, right? Where it's the very top of the funnel and it's just very muddy and it's not super clear who everyone is trying to compete with and who everyone is trying to target. And everything on that level is just very surface level, nothing too deep, super forgettable. The next level is called the process level. This level goes a little deeper and gives a little more insights or information on how you as a realtor solves problems. Let's take, for example, if you're in the surface level, you are posting stuff like, or you have stats, whatever the market updates are. And if you go into the process level, it would be about how these market updates apply to various different scenarios and situations. And then the next level beyond that is going to be the insight level. And this is the level where it's much deeper and you're going into the why this matters for the specific audience. And that is the level that most people win on. The other 2 levels, people don't win very often. Most people compete on the surface level. Some people compete on the process level, but very few people actually compete on the insight level, and that's the level that you will win more business. And the easiest thing about this concept is that the deeper you go, the more interesting you are, and the deeper you go, the more deeper you're able to cut between all the market noise and cut through to your target audience that you are trying to reach. First thing you need to do and think of is you need to share your bold opinions. So instead of just saying things like the market is hot, you need to ask what common belief in real estate is actually wrong. You need to think about what standard practice needs to change. For example, most people would have posts or content saying location matters in real estate. Then you need to take it further and go much deeper than that. And that's where you need to ask things like why location is real estate's most dangerous myth. That is a lot more interesting than just a singular content that just says location matters in real estate. I need to let you know about a resource that I created that is going to help you turn your content into clients. So if you want that resource, you can go down to the link in the description and you can download that. The next thing you need to do is you need to think about how you can show your process in that specific content. People love stories. You need to share the behind the scenes of deals that you are making. Some questions that can help you with process are things I can ask. What mistakes did I learn from this experience or this situation? Or even how do I filter through all the offers that I've had for this deal? Now, an easy example is most people would probably just post something like, we found you a great home and here it is. And that's just very basic and surface level. But if you want to go deeper and show the process and how you can show the process in that type of content, you approach it in a way that is like, The 23 offers we rejected before finding your perfect home. Now, there's a story there that is a lot more interesting than just saying we found you a great home. Another thing you can do to take it even much deeper and much further, and I do stand by this one too, and it's something that I do try to consult when I'm consulting with realtors. I tell them that they should embrace it, and that is embracing imperfection. You need to show your human side. The stories are in the mistakes. The best stories usually are in the mistakes. The best stories usually come from those moments that are messy, and that's just the process. You need to share the times that you made mistakes, that you were unsure about something. You might think that it will come off as super unprofessional, that you might not know something. But again, the whole marketing landscape has changed where people are connecting again with people. People are connecting with personality. Just as long as you have a way to solve that problem, or you have a process to approach when the next time something like that happens, you know how to tackle it. People would trust you much more than just you coming off as you're the perfect person that knows everything. Another way you can think about going much deeper is you reframing the data. Instead of just sharing the facts and the statistics that anyone can Google and even chat GPT up and get much better insights, you want to give a little more context and reframe that data so people understand it much more simpler. For example, a fact or market data can come out saying inventory is up by 15% and people can go buy homes now, or something like that. Instead of you just giving that information out like that in the same format that has already been out there, you can go something much deeper, like why more listings could hurt buyers right now. Now, you have targeted a much more specific audience for that piece of content, and you are also going much deeper into why they should probably listen to what you have to say in that content about that news that has come out about the inventory going up by 15%. Much more interesting content than just the news content or market update content saying this has happened in the market and that is it. The key thing here is really just to move beyond the surface level content like regular listings and boring market updates and go much deeper into your process, into why something matters, how you do something, and setting a little bit of personality into there. And of course, embracing the messiness, embracing the imperfections, because those things matter. This is what will make your content stand out from the rest of your other people and the other people in the market doing other types of content or doing the exact same thing as you're doing, because you will stand out as someone that is much more brilliant, much more enjoyable to watch, and much more interesting. When I was working on a documentary film a long time ago, the director said this to me and it just keeps sticking to my mind. And he said, "Hey, Will, look, the best version of yourself is the one that is authentic, the one that is interesting, and the one that is unforgettable. And that's how you're going to win in this industry and pretty much in any industry." And that sticks to me throughout my entire life. And I see that's how it correlates in other industries and other areas of other life too. Now, if you are in the position where you feel like your content needs to go to the next level and you're at the position that you are ready to start making better content, you need to watch this video next, where I go over the 5 secret weapons that you will need on your journey to take your content to the next level.